number one thing is chase your dreams, because you never know what you can achieve. As long as you put in time, consistency, effort, and show passion for it, and you actually do have passion in what you're doing, you will achieve it. Whether it takes you a month, 6 months, 5 years, 10 years, why does it matter? In 10 years time, if you were where you wanted to be, you'll be like, thank God I suffered for those 10 years. It's all worth it, I promise you that. Hello everybody. I hope you're doing very, very well, and this is definitely going to be a different type of video that you're not used to, that's for sure. I've got Sam George Media behind the camera who's going to create this absolute masterclass, and it's a pleasure to be able to do something with him. I've always dreamt of doing something like this, and the fact that I'm doing it now, over the moon, right? Today we are competing at the PCA Naturals #2 in Derby, in the Valent Theatre, I believe it's called, venue. I'm probably butchering the name, but that's absolutely fine. It's a pretty monumental day as well, because as most of you know, I said I was doing another 2 shows, but this is going to be my final show of the season, and that's something I'll go over in future videos or maybe later in the video itself. But I just wanted to say thank you for all the support. It's been an absolutely fantastic journey. I'm so grateful for every single one of you, my friends, my family, my clients, all the supporters, everyone who messages me. I'm so grateful, and I always will be. Today is all about bringing my best, something that I never thought I could do in terms of the look, giving it my all, smiling whilst I'm on stage, and hopefully inspiring all you out there that if you really stick your mind to something and you stick at it, you stay consistent, anything is possible. And that's something that I found in a lot of the people that I look up to, and I hope that I can provide that to some of you, right? So without further ado, enjoy this video. It's going to be a masterclass. I'm going to give it my all, and I'm going to do my best to get this overall for you guys. Enjoy. So I decided to compete for the first time 2 years ago, and I actually did the first show I ever did, but 2 years back, right? It was the WNBF First Timers Novice Championship, and I was 21 years old at the time, and it was a fantastic experience. I was a first timer junior and really enjoyed the journey. I think all I cared about was actually getting through the prep itself, not the result whatsoever. And I had a different coach at the time, and funny enough, Finn's client, Josh, he actually competed the same day as me in the teens class, ended up winning an overall, and I'm really close with him now, which is awesome. And that's one of the main reasons I actually reached out to Finn as well, and I think massive credit to him. It's exactly one of the main reasons why and where I am today is because of him. And I really wanted to emphasize that in this video as well, because Finn has been such a great role model for myself as well as the team. Josh, Matt, Noah, all of them, absolutely fantastic. And that show, I got 4th place, and it was a really enjoyable experience. But afterwards, you know, I was a bit clueless on what I wanted to do, whether I wanted to carry on with bodybuilding. Didn't really handle my post-show too well, as most people don't as first-timers. Completely understandable, and you can't blame people for that, but I learned a lot throughout the experience about myself. It was a lot deeper than just bodybuilding. And after that, couple months later, I reached out to Finn, and that's where we really started working together, set out some long-term goals. And that's the day I realized, like, the type of people that Finn is, right? The type of person that Finn is, and the type of people he surrounds himself with, and the people part of his team, that's my passion as well. That's like who I could see myself being and where I want to be. And that's where I decided, right, bodybuilding is something I love so much more than just about building muscle and going to the gym. It was some relationships you build throughout it, the actual personal development and the goals that you can actually achieve without expecting that to achieve them. So that's what I really set out to do this prep, and I really gave it my all. And I started my coaching business, MJ Performance, which, you know, over the moon with. It's my full-time job now, and I'm so blessed to be able to do it with the people I work with. Fast forward 2 years later, going back to the bodybuilding side of things, WNBF first time as novice again, competed as a junior, but in the open lightweight bodybuilding category. Won that class, which that's all I set after to do, and then ended up winning the overall. Never thought I could say that, right? That is something I've dreamt of, especially seeing Josh do that 2 years prior, and I did it, right? And after that, we always had the PCA Naturals 2 on the cards, and we thought, let's do another 2 shows afterwards as well. And as time went on, I think I've realized, right, after this show, I've achieved everything I want to, and I'm going to give my all into the people around me, family, friends, coaching, clients, everything like that, and finish off with an absolute bang. I've got no doubt that's going to happen. I'm going to do it for you guys, for myself, for everyone that believed in me, everyone that supported me, and even the people that didn't. I'll prove you wrong. I've always done that, and I'll carry on doing that. But my main goal as well was to do all of it with a smile, because I think you can get to the furthest places if you're smiling, you're positive, and that you don't focus on the negative side of things, only what truly brings you happiness. And that's what I've tried doing this entire prep. Just focus on the good sides of my physique, the good sides of prep, the good relationships I built, not the negatives, because at the end of the day, you can't control them. It's inevitable. So enjoy yourself. Hopefully you take away a few things from this video, and whether that's in prep or life itself, whatever the case is, yeah, that's the background journey so far. The biggest lesson I've learned this prep is genuinely believe in yourself more than others do. Because people can tell you, like, you're gonna do sick, you're gonna do amazing. Some people could tell you that you're gonna do bad, right? But if you fixate so hard in your mind on something that you want to achieve, whether that's bodybuilding wise, right? I said when I was at that show and I won the class, I kept saying to myself, I am gonna win this overall now. There's like no doubt in my mind that I'm gonna win it. With the coaching business, I had people who, this was all happening during prep, I had people who said it wasn't a good idea because I had a really good job and I got promotions, but I had people who also supported me. But myself, I truly believed that because I wanted to do it so bad and I had such a passion for it, it was going to happen, it was inevitable, because I was going to do whatever it takes. So that is the biggest thing I've learned, is believe in yourself regardless of what anyone says.
The next category is our junior bodybuilding short category. Let's welcome on stage Louis, Mikey, Ellis and Francisco.
Gentlemen standing on the line, numbers visible posing towards the judges. And audience members, a round of applause for your junior short bodybuilders. Gentlemen, a quarter turn to your right.
Hardest thing about prep, I think, one, and not only because he's next to me, I've had a really good coach guiding me throughout the whole process. And the first part of prep was really smooth sailing because we built a good foundation in the off season, didn't get too sloppy, really focused on training and enjoying myself, creating that balance, which is what I preach as well. And then when it came time to prep, we gave myself enough time so I could still enjoy a few things outside of bodybuilding, gave me enough time. And I always had someone that I knew, they knew what they were talking about and I could trust them because they'd been through it, they've guided multiple people through it as well. And obviously that's through Finn, my coach. And the hardest point for me was when it was in between the two shows, from WNBF to this show here, winning the overall and then knowing, right, okay, it's time to improve and go back to digging, quote unquote, even though I didn't really dig that bad. It was just more of that mental shift of, right, you're celebrating, you won. I had a massive bowl of cream of rice, right, with all the whey drip. And then it was back to going to normal, right? You know, steps a little bit higher, food a little bit lower, whatever the case is. And now I'm not gonna say my prep was hard because a lot of people have had to do a lot worse, but that mental shift was definitely hard. And then on a personal level, I think the hardest part for me was my family and like my culture. A massive aspect of it is socializing through like different food cultural aspects. That's a massive thing in the Polish community. And you know, the last 3-4 years I've had to skip on things we do yearly because I had a goal set in mind. But what made it easier is everyone in my family understood, they listened to me and they supported me throughout the whole way and they believed in me throughout the whole way. So it makes it all worth it. But now it's really time to set future goals, but then also find that balance to give back to people that gave a lot to me during this prep, and I will do that.
Stage, please. 60-second pause now.
And relax, thank you, gentlemen. Turn, make your way to the ring. Please present the competitors with their medals and audience members a round of applause. Gentlemen, to the ring.
And in third place, athlete 221, Ellis. Well, ladies and gentlemen, our top two receiving invites to the British finals and the National Championships. In second place, athlete number 223, Louis. Which means your winner at number 222 is Mikey.
And we have a final pose from all competitors. Any shot of your choice. And relax, just the top 3, 4th position. Thank you. One more pose. And just the winner, 2nd and 3rd position. Thank you. One more pose from the winner on their own, 2nd and 3rd position. Thank you. Taking your trophies, gentlemen. Audience members, a round of applause for your category winner. And one more shot. And relax, thank you. We shall see you return later today for the overalls.
I think one thing that's important to realize is do something that you love, right? That you really enjoy, that you have a passion for, and not only for yourself, but do it for other reasons that bring you joy as well. Yes, I like looking at the progress I make in my physique, but the main thing that I found joy in was the impact it had on other people and the relationships I built, right? The joy all of that has brought me is way more important than money, freedom, all these different things, because you could have everything that you want in terms of money, but if you don't have people you care about around you and you're not finding fulfillment in what you're doing and you don't truly enjoy it, then whatever you achieve and whatever comes your way, is it really worth it? Number one thing is chase your dreams, because you never know what you can achieve. As long as you put in time, consistency, effort, and show passion for it, and you actually do have passion in what you're doing, you will achieve it. Whether it takes you a month, 6 months, 5 years, 10 years, why does it matter? In 10 years time, if you were where you wanted to be, you'll be like, thank God I suffered for those 10 years, because it's all worth it, I promise you that.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome back on stage your bodybuilding winners.
Audience members, can we have a round of applause for your bodybuilding winners? A quarter turn to your right. Quarter turn facing the rear. Front double biceps. Lat spread. Side chest any side. Facing the rear back. Rear lat spread. Most muscular. Audience members, a round of applause. Thank you, gentlemen, to the rear. Cue the announcement music. Lights off. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, a phenomenal weekend of bodybuilding. Another record broken. The standard has been phenomenal. Each class packed with incredible athletes. For one final time, who's your overall champion? Who's got this one? The overall bodybuilding champion is athlete number 259, Sean!
Can we have all winners to the front for a final photo? Gentlemen, to the front. To the front,
Right,
gentlemen.
that is it. That is the end of the journey. We got first place in junior bodybuilding short, and then roughly maybe second in the overall, maybe third place, but we think we got second to Sean. Absolutely incredible classic bodybuilder. Honestly, could not have been more happy that someone as deserving as Sean won. And I battled him in the WNBF overall. He won the classic overall, I won the bodybuilding overall. This time he took the whole thing home, and he deserved it a lot. So now, super happy with these. I was just saying to Finn, my wonderful coach.
Love you, mate.
Love you too.
Dude, I love him, guys.
I love Matt as well, don't forget Matt.
Forget about Matt, it's me and you, mate.
No,
I love him more.
that was awesome. We're gonna go home now, shower, and then get some nice food together.
Want to touch each other?
Yeah, probably touch each other as well, now that my hormones are gonna reappear out of
Straight
nowhere.
away, as soon as you come off stage, you get a massive boner. I'm sorry, guys, it's supposed to be professional.
No, absolutely fantastic day. I'm buzzing. Honestly, I came off to the stage and I was just so happy because I really soaked it all in, the journey that we've had. This is a look that I just said to Finn, when I started him, we probably never would have thought something like this would have happened. Just from the starting point I had, we improved as we prepped. We learned more about me, and it's just about keeping a goal in sight now, working towards what I'm going to do in the future, and really developing as a bodybuilder. So
Yeah, I just say as well, guys, like Mikey is a fucking model client. Like, he's absolutely class. Like, I actually do love you, mate. Like, he's such a good guy to work with. He's the most positive client I've probably ever had. He doesn't pull his physique apart. He doesn't moan that he's struggling. He just tells me, and he's like, fucking hell, it's been difficult today. And that's why he looks like he does on stage. He's not lost any muscle because he's held onto his training, and I've held him accountable to that. But he's just a fucking good guy, and like, generally it's nice when you get to work with people like that. And obviously a lot of my clients are good people, but like a lot of them struggle to stay positive within a prep because it's fucking hard. And I've been there, and I've been like the most negative person ever within a prep. But Mikey's like a very positive person, and it's a pleasure to be around. And obviously he's like benefited like our lives, and Josh and everyone, like, we all love you, mate. So thank you for being part of the team.
hell yeah.
We're better people around it.
Yeah.
I'm just so grateful for it.
Sure. There's one thing I got to say. I'm genuinely so grateful. That's an inside joke we had. I think after the first show, I must have said close to 15 times, I'm just so grateful. And I messaged him in the middle of the night, guys, I'm just so grateful for you. And I really was. I was dead serious every time. But no, honestly, the memories that I've created with the team, right, the natural physique team, that's Finn, Matt, Noah, Josh, everyone else who was there in between. Honestly, that's what, yeah, all the clients on Finn's side that have come to support me, or even just watched and then ended up supporting me, like everyone who was there, who's messaged me, said something nice. That's what it's all about for me, genuinely, because when you get off stage and they all say, mate, you looked awesome, that's all you can ask for. So I'm absolutely buzzing. I could not have done it without Finn, the natural physique team, my friends, my family, and everyone out there watching, because then at the end of the day I would be documenting it to myself. No, it's going to be an awesome memory to look back on, and we will bring something amazing in the future. But for now, time to recover, get healthy again, and bring something very cool in terms of every other aspect of my life, coaching, content, everything. I've got a lot planned, so stay tuned. Thank you to Sam once again. Catch you in the 20,000 post-calorie binge video.
Probably not.